Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Kumi's World in the Philippines, and I am Kumi. Well, we laid down the cement here and had to reduce some of the 2 by 2 plumbing. Just simply because, well, I didn't know any better. I went to the hardware store and I asked for 2 by 2 pipes. And little I know, there's different grades of pipes over there. Over in the US, you either have the white PVC, a little bit thin, still strong, or you have the standard thickness PVC, white still, or you have ABS. Here, let's see if I can find it. Here, see that? Series 1000 right there. It's going to hold up better in the sunlight. Not that it's going to be exposed, but the one that I bought before got exposed to sunlight for a couple months and they were just brittle. And well, it didn't cost too much, and no wonder why. Some of these are not Series 1000, but because of the exposed drainage, if it breaks, no issue. I can easily replace. So when it rains, some of the water that comes from here will drain out. Some of the water that the mud, whatever builds up, will also follow this channel out, but not get inside. So I'm going to cover this with gravel, of course. Here's my grease trap in line with that, going down. I had no choice but to extend this out a little bit, which I'll cover later on with styrofoam and cement, but it sticks out a little bit, and I did that because of this thing. You know, I already had a pipe on there or whatnot, but you know, it is what it is. This one is ugly but effective. I just couldn't weld on the pipes close enough and put a T on there, so I had to extend it out so that way I can move the pipe up and down, adjust it as needed. But again, all this is going to be covered as well. Following down, turn the corner. I went ahead and put a T over here. See that T right there? And the PPR pipe goes down that way. Anyway, the T is going to be tied into the water tank. That's going to be placed in this storage area. It is 10 by 15. Do I need it that big? No. But I figure 700 to 1,000 liter tank, and there's going to be probably a pump, maybe a wall here, and then I'm going to have a water softening system there with the salt tank. Anyway, the pipe's going to come out, tie into there, and into the house. So let's walk down here to see where it goes. You want to see this? This is the sewage from the toilet. And what happened is, this is all they had before. And I wanted this because it would clean out. In case something gets clogged down the line there, I can send something in there, blast some water and so forth. But I noticed that there's no vent going up here. So when you flush the toilet, you need some water going there to help it flow. There is one vent over there, but I'm kind of worried about that. So I'll go ahead and put the reducer 4 to 2 and then put a cap on it, and I'll drill some holes in the cap to allow the air to go in, and I can remove this. It's no issue. So this is the sewage pipe, and as well as the drainage pipe, as well as 3/4 inch incoming pipe. Now what I did is, around the house I did 3/4 inch, but going inside I did 1/2 inch. That way, I think my theory is that if I had 2 pipes going in there, let's say I had a bathroom there, someone's going to take a shower, then somebody turn on the sink or flush the toilet, you know, then you're gonna get reduced water. So I'm thinking 3/4 inch pipe along with the booster pump. I shouldn't have that problem, but that's just me thinking ahead a little bit. This is the back door area here. We covered it because little defect on the construction here. When the rain comes in, it kind of had a capillary action or surface tension action going on. It goes down there and drips inside. So my wife and I we're probably going to build extend a wall here, extend a wall on the other side and the top there, so that we have a little entrance and probably some kind of ramp right there. The landings over here. So we'll do that later. It's not a big priority right now, but that's why we had the board going up there to prevent the water from going inside. And the rainy season already started. Oh, this. Oh my gosh, this. Let's see. Let me put my water bottle down here. So I'm going to cut these pipes here that are sticking out. I'll just cut it back a little bit, but this is where the water is going to pool and drain out. Then here, a continuation of my 2-inch drain, my sewage drain, as well as my my water. The water's underneath there as well. This here, I really don't like it. This area here, because it goes down, but it just slightly goes up and go down again, so that's a little bit of a hump. I hope that's not a big issue, but I really had a problem gluing it. These pipe here, you know, you put the PVC solvent in there, it's 2-in-1. So instead of, I try to put a lot of solvent on there so I have a little bit more working time. And well, I had exactly 10 seconds. Actually, let's put it this way, less than 10 seconds. Just to move it around, and next thing you know, it's solidified. And well, you know, what can I do? But I think it's going to be fine. I think some of the force of water, it is sloping down like it's supposed to. Not a deep slope, but here would it slow down a little bit, but I think I shouldn't have any problem with poop going into there. And out to the septic tank. Now, if you guys decide to go with this type of septic tank, which I recommend, the problem is they got these compression fittings. Okay, these are a real pain in the butt. I think they should do a better job on that, because you can remove that, but screwing it back on, well, it's a bitch. It's impossible. So we just basically put it on there, Mickey Mouse it on there, and put a bunch of silicone sealant, Volca sealant, and cementitious type of sealant on there. And we decided we're just going to cake the hell out of it. We got some water going in here. We tested the flow, and it flows quite well. Let me go on a tangent here. So this is where the main poop's going to collect. I will put an aeration system in here, possibly solar, possibly just tied into the current house. It's going to go through this second one. This should be pretty darn treated water. Then it's going to go out again into a gravel pit. Okay. I was thinking about filling it all the way, but then I told him just stop halfway for now, because my main thing is for the ground to absorb it. Now we're looking at about probably 2 feet of topsoil. I think if it overflows, I think we're looking at maybe about 10 feet of topsoil around it that can absorb some of it around here. But in the future, I probably will have to put a pipe and put out a drain field here, but I want to see how this works first. Okay. The reason I put a lot of gravel here, because the gravel actually has a lot of surface bacteria that the bacteria continue to work. So that is that. This over here, go back to over here where I started. So that's my drain pipe going out, my drain pipe going from this side of the building. I still have to connect that there, but I replaced all these pipe because, like I said, the other one was so inferior. I painted this because I couldn't replace this. I just didn't want it to expose to any more UV light, so I'm trying to minimize it. So 1, 2, 3 pipe. It's gonna go down and out to the fish pond. I will have another tap, a T into there for any water that collects around here. I'll have a little mound over here, so that way any water that's collecting around here can drain into there and out to the fish pond. I did a couple more drainage over there as well. So with all this here, how I'm gonna hide this? Well, it's gonna be easy. The reason I have this because I want to have an outdoor bathroom. So I'm thinking it's gonna be, the wall is gonna be here. I'm sorry, the wall is gonna be here. Okay, I'm thinking the toilet's gonna be here, the sink's gonna be there, the shower's gonna be here, and I'll have an entrance door right here going inside. What do you think? And because I'm gonna have a retaining wall here, all of this is gonna be underneath the floor. I'm probably gonna do it out of M2 panel of what's left. I'll manage somehow, but I think I might be able to swing it. The water storage over there, I'm not gonna do with M2 panel just because I think it's too expensive. Actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. The M2 panel is really not that expensive. It's just the shipping. So what I decided is that I really hate the hollow blocks that they made here. So I went and ordered a 6-inch hollow block form, and we'll make it our own. We'll probably do 4 parts sand instead of 3 recommended. And let's see, 4 parts sand, 2 parts cement, and 1 part water. Maybe a little bit more than that. So I think the hollow blocks can be much stronger, and we'll go there. My biggest problem right now is how in the world am I going to do the roof that will match the rest of the house? Or should I make it local style? I don't know. So in the far future, far future, if and when we have money, and I'm kind of designing this as we go, if you haven't tell already. So I'm thinking in the future we'll have this area to be cemented, flattened, and I'm thinking maybe lawn chairs or whatever. I'm thinking swimming pool area here. Then we'll have like a pool house here, pool house, wood shop, something. What do you think? If and when I have money. And I'm thinking if I build another building, I may not use M2 panel. I love to use it, but I've been watching a lot of videos on foamcrete. So I did buy the foam maker from parts from Home Depot, and I'll piece it together, and I have to watch a video on that, but I figure I can make that, and that would be pretty cool. One of the things that fails the most is that when you use the water, the tap water or well water, and you try to make foam, the foam usually collapses. But because I'm having a water softener going to be installed at the house, that soft water is going to really make some nice foam. So that's it for now. The tile people are not finished. They took a couple of weeks breaks so far because the tile guy had some work that he has to do with his relative. So, which is fine. I mean, that kind of free up some of the funds of what I'm doing here for a couple of weeks. So that's pretty nice. Anyhow, so if you guys have any suggestion or comment what I'm doing here, please put in the comment section below. And as always, if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Sorry about that. See ya.